Are you ready? We are waiting for some to come. Some more? Yeah. Any group which is ready can come over here, please. Huh? Yeah, you can come over here, please. Whoever is ready, which group? Come, ma'am. Other groups, your attention, please. Other groups, you have to tick which are being told here that is common in your group because that is important for us. A copy of this you will have to submit to Alma. Yeah. No, not required, because there's no time. For plotting.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So you simply state 5 important strengths, 5 important weaknesses,
Right.
5 important opportunities, 5 important threats.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Pardon? No, plotting may not be
plotting, it needs certain time,
because
some
I-
time, na?
because from
Okay.
here you have to go to goals.
So, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. So, along with the group, we try to plot certain strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So, the strengths are multilingual background of our faculty because they belong to different states. Then,
1 minute, ma'am.
yes.
Can somebody volunteer to quickly put on the whiteboard there so that we can tick those afterwards? Can anyone volunteer? Put in abbreviation. Don't write the full words, only the tag words. I will tell what to put. Okay. So put the square, sir. Put a this thing. No, put a entire.
Yeah, 4 boxes.
1 minute.
Yes, sir. So the strength which we found out is multilingual background of the faculty from different states. Then, which helps us to translate knowledge into various languages. Then, MANUU caters.
1 minute. Can you, ma'am, you have how many strengths total there with you?
12, sir.
12.
Yeah.
Can you put the top 5, just put a tick and read out those top 5?
Yeah, only those things I
Okay.
wanted.
So
Right.
first one is which?
This multilingual background of the faculty.
Okay. Yeah.
Then possibility of translating knowledge into various other languages. Then MANUU caters to the
Possibility. So capability, next strength. Language translation capability under strengths. Oh, you put, sorry. Because commander. Okay. Okay, opportunity should have gone down. You can wipe off the opportunity. We'll note down the strengths only.
Yeah.
Remove the opportunities and threats. Also threats here. Okay. Okay. So second is a translation. So
Yeah.
you put S1 there on the top. S1. Okay.
Translation ability of the faculty.
Translation ability
of the knowledge.
Same. Then
Yes. Yes.
off.
Okay.
Then
Okay. Okay.
wipe it off.
Then MANUU caters to the needs of madrasa students, which helps to mainstream them madrasa students into normal. This is the plus point. Yes. Then secure and reputed.
Okay.
Secure and reputed campus for girls.
Strength. Okay.
Yes. Then nationwide presence.
Visibility.
Yeah. Then valuable human and physical assets.
Huh?
Valuable, that means human resource and
Valuable?
physical. Human and physical assets. Yeah, human
Okay,
resource.
okay.
So,
Physical and human resource.
yes.
Okay, good. Weaknesses.
Weaknesses, lack of techno-savvy faculty. Poor coordination between various departments. Poor coordination between various departments. Improper utilization of human and material resources.
Resource management. Yeah, poor resource management.
Yes. Then lack of funds.
Wait, 1 minute. Poor resource management. Then
Lack of technology.
funds. Lack of funds.
Yes.
Lack of funding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lack of technological upgradation.
One more.
Weak brand visibility.
Weak brand visibility.
Yeah.
Okay.
MANUU is not
Okay,
famous everywhere
Okay.
because of this.
Okay.
Then low socio-economic background of
Five
the
are
students.
there. So 4 are over.
Yeah.
5 weaknesses.
Yes.
5 important ones.
Right.
Okay. Any of the groups have these? Can you raise your hand? Which are put strengths? 5 which are listed here. Is it there in your group? Not there. Weaknesses? Weaknesses? Okay. Opportunities?
Sir, opportunity should I go, sir?
Yeah,
Sir, in
yeah.
strengths, one more thing I want to. We have language laboratory, which is on. We have only
Strength.
2 language laboratories, one in IFLU
Strength.
and another one here.
Strength. Straight away strength.
Yeah.
Language lab.
Yes.
Okay, go to weaknesses.
Then weaknesses
Opportunities.
listed. Opportunities, global expansion possibility of various departments and courses. Then good tie-ups with
Collaboration.
collaborations. Possibility of starting MOOCs courses.
Okay, MOOCs.
Yes.
Introduction of MOOCs. Is it in your this thing or is it okay? Okay, opportunity. MOOCs.
Online and distant mode
Introduction of
courses. Right.
Yeah.
Our own LMS.
Okay.
That's one. LMS.
Or?
Yes.
Okay. Threats.
Threats.
You can put down there.
Yes, sir. Of course, low admission, diversity of the students.
Diversity of the students.
Yes.
Diversity among the students.
That could be strength and also this.
Any
Then change in societal needs and technology.
Okay.
Frequent change in societal needs and technology.
Frequent
Changes in technology.
technology.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Yes.
Stakeholder. No. Technology changes is a threat.
Yes. Of course, low
Changes in
admission.
technology.
Yeah. Then low admissions.
Yeah, changes in technology, changes and upgradation
Yes.
of technology.
Then when we come to faculty, fear of coming out of comfort zone.
Is it threat or is
I
it
don't know.
weakness?
It should come
It is
in weakness, I
internal
think.
now.
So. Yeah.
Internal,
Right.
it should come under-
Okay. Of course, new regulatory requisitions, then skill not as per the
No,
market.
that you can put that coming out of
Comfort zone.
in the
Weakness.
you can put.
Yes. Fear of coming out of comfort zone.
Ma'am, where is your group? Tell me, where are they seated? Yeah. Please click one picture and send it to process down now. Because for compilation.
Change of societal new technology, new
Somebody click this. Thank you.
Then skills not as per the market.
That's right. Click one picture of this, please.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Send it to me also. My email ID you can just, or my number you send WhatsApp 94481. You will send it to me. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, next group. Next group. Yeah. Group 4. You are putting too much work on you to writing. You don't mind? Or someone? You want a substitute? No. Okay, I will write. Yeah.
I'll submit. Yeah, I'm up.
Start.
I represent group 4. After deliberations, we have identified few strengths,
Just read the
weakness.
tag words,
Okay.
telegraphic.
First strength, diverse programs. We offer different
Strength,
programs.
okay, great.
That's the strength.
Great.
Diverse programs. We have great alumni network, huge alumni network. Third,
Can we say strong alumni?
a strong alumni network.
Okay, next one.
Nationwide presence.
Okay.
Now it's going to be
National,
international.
visibility at national level.
As our Insta Vice Chancellor said, now it is going to be international also.
Okay, visibility at national level.
And only university imparting education in Urdu.
Great.
Okay.
So put that. Very strong.
Urdu
Urdu
medium.
medium of instruction. Correct, no?
Yes.
That is our strength. Yeah. Urdu
These
medium.
are 4 strengths which we have identified with the weaknesses.
I think groups should take it up because you will have to do the matrix later on when you go home, which I showed you how to convert to goals and stuff. We may not have time because we have to do the other session.
First weakness.
Group wise, please note down whatever is put on the board because you may not get it again. Okay? Your group. Your group. Okay. Yeah, you can take a picture and share it also. That's all.
First weakness. A limited formal education in Urdu at pre-university level, which is our pool. That's where
Say it again.
limited formal education in Urdu language at pre-university level. Those students are our pool.
So that means feeder is
A
not.
feeder is not. Weak feeder. Weak feeder.
Or
Feeder.
yeah, weak feeder. Actually, word is feeder and catchment areas.
Catchment area.
Catchment is another word. These are all words which come to.
This is our first weakness we found. And second weakness is limited availability of reference books, reading material in Urdu.
Say it again, sir.
Limited availability of reference material and reading material, reference material in
So
Urdu.
it is in your control or outside?
Outside control.
Then it does not become weakness.
Okay.
We can also prepare the materials. Limited.
I don't think of weakness. If your output is limited, then you have control over that to increase it. If outside it is limited, you have no control over that. You understand my point?
It becomes both internal and external.
Yeah, internal also.
Because internal they are supposed to develop in Urdu.
So you can say low production of
Study material,
low production of
reference
low production
material,
of learning
reading.
resource
Yes.
in Urdu. In Urdu. Then it is become specific in your control. You can increase that.
Third,
I
lack.
hope you are following now. You know, when we do the wording statement, it is very important. Because when you come to goals and strategies, you have to follow this one. Okay.
Third weakness, lack of visibility. I think Madam has already said that. Lack of visibility.
You put that because your group may require
Yeah.
low visibility.
Low visibility.
Where? At local level, regional
At-
level, national level, international level,
All levels.
All
all
levels.
levels.
Yes.
You be very specific on that. Sometimes you may have at local level, regional level, at national level, but you may not have at international level. That is also a concern.
Fourth
How we
weak-
can increase that? That's an opportunity.
Fourth weakness, infrastructure, means limited infrastructure, particularly for the students in terms of hostel facility.
Okay. Lack of infrastructure.
Limited.
Sorry.
Limited.
Limited or inadequate.
Inadequate.
What is inadequate?
Next, opportunities.
Inadequate infrastructure, physical infrastructure.
Opportunities, Taha sir. First
Opportunities.
opportunity is university has capability of global
Global
collaborations, partnerships,
Global-
industry collaborations,
global collaboration,
global partnerships and industry collaborations.
industry partnership. Anything else?
University has wide scope for spread across the country. New campuses,
Yeah. Expansion.
expansion,
Global,
nationwide
national and
expansion.
global expansion, both. Actually, you can put regional, probably you have one.
Threats.
Anything, ma'am, you wanted to contribute? You can always switch in, whoever wants, other groups also. Okay.
Now, coming to threats, we have identified only a
Threats.
couple of threats. Reconciling with new regulations, with the mandate of the university. New regulations are not matching with the
Complying
mandate
with
of the university.
Complying with regulations.
Regulations and mandate are not going well with each other.
Complying with regulations, new regulations. and
With the
mandates.
mandate of the university.
New regulation and mandates of
The university. University mandate and regulations are not going with each other. That's the.
okay,
We found some examples also.
Regulations from the regulatory agencies.
Agencies.
Yeah, fine.
And finally, upgradation to new technology. That is one new threat, which we have to. Thank you so much. Thank
One
you.
picture.
Thank you to the group members. Thank
One
you.
picture, please. Quickly. One minute. Is right here. Yeah. Actually, the presenter should stand beside the road and the picture should come. Who presented that? Yeah. For remembrance. Who presented it? Okay. Presenter and content. Good. Thank you. Next group, be ready. Who is the next group? Please come forward. Quick. We have to finish 2 more sessions.
Thank you for the group. Actually, the learner never satisfied what we or he sees or learn, but what he perceives, it satisfies the learner. So with the great discussion and very beautiful outcomes, we have reached for the following strengths and weaknesses.
Okay.
And some of the weaknesses even we have converted into our strengths. So first is the national character. Ours is a national character.
Okay.
The institution has a national character, so we have wide accessibility and
Alright. Second.
exposure.
Next.
And educational equity. We are providing the educational equity because most of the students coming to our institution are first generation learner. So we motivate them and we want to mainstream them.
Okay. You need to elaborate then later.
Okay. Then active knowledge production partner. We are the active.
Production of knowledge.
Yeah.
Knowledge generator.
Knowledge, yes.
Knowledge generator in Urdu medium.
Yes, of course in Urdu. But our faculty is come from the vast background, so we are developing contents in other field also. Multi-language, we can say.
Multi-language content development. This is fine. Are you doing it?
Multi-language with a special focus to Urdu. It means we can do in every field. We are not behind anyone. The next is young staff and faculty. Young staff and faculty,
Okay.
always eager to learn. So it is affecting positively in our research project
Young, energetic,
And
competent
staff
faculty
and staff. Then eco-friendly campus.
Five. Eco-friendly campus.
Hmm.
Yeah, good. Okay. Weaknesses.
Weakness is, as we said, we are the first generation of learners. So it is really, we are finding it difficult, but we are coping up. And we are doing in this field nicely.
You frame it.
First,
Others can help. Group members can help.
uh,
You.
social.
Is it weakness? Is it internal? Is it in your control? No.
But
Then
we
you
are.
should not say weakness. Okay, good.
So we are, yes.
Tell, frame it.
Like the can we say can we frame it like a generational gap is there because previous generations were like
Doesn't come in the
I think first generation
Ma'am,
learners are
weakness is one which is internal
Ji.
and which has got a negative impact on the organization.
It is because see,
Uh,
our students are fourth generation learners. When they came here, it was very difficult to teach them.
Okay, so frame.
so coming up with the quality and the expectations,
So is it
what they
something
require
like-
is we are
something like weakness is dealing with.
It is both internal and external. So partly, it is
You
external
classify
and
either for internal or external. Both you don't do that. So if you say internal, then put it under internal. Dealing with new generation or first generation.
First generation learners.
Dealing with
Dealing-
first generation.
Okay.
Now this is clear weakness because you have an opportunity to deal with that by enhancing your skills. Understand? Okay. Next.
Then next is limited availability of advanced Urdu learning material. That is like
Is it in your control?
no, it is
It's
external.
isn't it? So it doesn't come there.
All.
You can put it in the threat there, under threat. Lack of reading material in Urdu.
Yes, limited advanced teaching aids.
This is clear weakness.
This is in John, of course.
Limited teaching aids in. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay.
We have concluded.
Opportunities?
Opportunities are the first among them is the young and enthusiastic staff. It is our strength as well as the opportunity. We are using it as an opportunity also because they are.
Opportunities are in the outside environment, external environment. Remember.
So
Faculty
we are
in the
taking-
internal environment.
Location of our university.
Huh?
Can I add some?
Yeah, sure. Please explain.
Locational advantage we have. Our university have locational advantage.
Okay. Outside. Okay. That's
This
it.
is
Opportunity.
these are all listed.
Location advantage.
Wide reach है और locational advantage.
Okay. What else?
Economical educational accessibility. Educational accessibility,
Okay.
like we
Outside.
so for yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Wait. Let him put on the board. Can you say it again?
economical educational accessibility.
Economical.
Educational accessibility.
Accessibility.
Like the there are
Economical or affordable.
affordable as well as economic. Affordable we can say it in a umbrella term.
Economical
It is
big
Ji.
word, you know? So affordable is a little more.
Umbrella term. So we can do that. Yes.
Huh?
So yes, this is more
Affordable
umbrella term we
simpler
can
and,
say.
easy to even affordable and
Affordable educational accessibility. Now comes to the threats.
Sir, you put all abbreviations. Don't write the full orders. Telegraph. Yeah, yeah. Any other?
This is it, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
And industrial academic partnership, I told you. Industrial academic,
Industry,
there are
academic
partnership.
Then?
Yes.
Yeah. Go
Next
for a
is,
photo shoot.
Acha, threats I have to come. Threats.
Threats you are not.
Yeah. Like limited finance is there.
Limited
Both.
funding.
Ji.
Limited funding. Okay. Threats.
And as the other speaker said, regulatory requirements are there. We have to like,
Okay.
and
Regulatory
requirements. Then residential limitation for students.
Is it weakness?
Sir, it is a threat because many students are seeking admission, but because of this, they are like,
So
it is.
It comes in internal, no? You have control. You can build quarters, you can build a hospital.
All right, yes, that will come in the weakness. Yes, yes.
The importance, yeah.
It's a threat as well because our schools can't afford to, get accommodation outside because travel is very costly. It's because that is not in our hands.
So threat is the accommodation availability.
Affects our
That is true. That is true. But you have to
Unavailability
you have to
of,
put it in a statement. Okay.
That's it.
Then,
Unavailability,
sir, you have
like,
written that? Okay. Okay. What is this? One picture.
I think it is the efforts of all the groups. So
No, never mind. You will represent the group. Next time we'll have the whole group there. The next group, please. Leader. I think it's the last group. Come fast.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. So I represent Group 3, and on behalf of my
Please listen.
on behalf of my group members, I am here to present SWOT analysis. So I will begin with the strengths first. So if we are ready to note it down, the first strength, which as a group we perceive is our strategic location. So we have again, we are sitting in the prime location with knowledge city. Then we have high tech city, IT hub. Yeah, so that's a very strength. Second is we have a bridge courses for again madrasa students. So bridge courses for madrasa students. So again, we are empowering madrasa students to come into the mainstream, which is again a very good strength for us. Yeah, to empower students. Yeah. Then again, the third strength which we as a group perceive is like we have KG to PG option. Like we also have our feeder schools, and through that we also are providing them opportunity in higher education. So we have this, from school to higher education, the complete ecosystem we have. So this is again our third strength. Yeah. Again, we are very strategically placed to offer technical and vocational education, which we have already launched also, because we are sitting. Yeah, it is a strength because we are sitting in, at a very prime location, which we have IT sector all around. So introduction of technical education plus various courses we can launch in collaboration with IT sector, which to improve employability. So that also again it's a very important, and I have many, but yeah. One again, we are providing both PG and research. Yeah, you can you can enhance the scope.
PG and research.
Yeah.
PG and research.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, the fifth strength is that we have again a pan-India presence. Plus, we also offer both regular and distance education, but I think it's a very important, pan-India presence, and offering both regular as well as through distance medium, so that we can reach the unreached. So, which is again our motto. So that again, I think it's a very good strength
These
which
are the
we have
words
placed.
which we are looking for. The pan-India presence,
Yeah.
national visibility. These are tags which you can very easily catch. Okay, what are the weaknesses?
Yeah, in weaknesses, though it's limited, but again, we have noted it down as a group, few weaknesses, which I think internally we can, improve on it. So the first and the foremost is lack of proper infrastructure at our lack of infrastructure at our off campuses.
Okay, lack
Yeah.
of infrastructure at
Off campuses plus accommodation requirement and
second,
HQ.
lack of accommodation.
Yeah.
Separate weakness.
Yeah, lack of accommodation in our HQ. So HQ again, it's a different weakness. Plus in our off campuses, it's a different weakness. So that we have, again highlighted. Because if we have adequate accommodation infrastructure, then I think our earlier group members, which highlighted that lack of accommodation or very premium neighborhood, it disallows students to for admissions enrollment. So that I think we can be improved. Another weakness is limited R&D projects.
Limited R&D.
Yeah, which again.
Weakness, yeah.
Yeah, it's a weakness because again it limits us on certain indices and parameters, which again can contribute in our better NIRF and other ranking parameters. So that is that.
Actually, you can link an opportunity for that.
Yeah.
Proposals for submission to funding agencies.
Yes, sir. That's how we
That
have
will
linked
go
it.
again straight
Yeah.
away to W and T, also W and O
Yeah.
combined.
Yeah. That's how we have envisioned it. Then another weakness which we as a group perceive is like stereotyped mindset as far as our university, it is concerned. Because then it is basically there is some stereotype like this is a Urdu university, so they don't focus on modern education, they don't focus on transdisciplinary, so that is.
You say traditional mindset.
Not traditional, sir, but stereotype, I think, will be the right word if I can. Yeah, because we are perceived as such. We are not as such, but we are perceived as such.
Okay.
So that I think needs to be broken down. So
Opportunity.
yeah, it's again a very good opportunity for us. And then again, last but not the least, is limited financial resources. So year on year, we are seeing that the grants has been reducing. So again, it's again a weakness for us. Well,
Limited
stereotyping,
financial-
yeah, that can also be a threat, but again it's a weakness also because we internally can also contribute in warding it off. So that's why I have kept it in a weakness.
We have a positive opinion about it.
Yeah.
But outside, we have a different opinion.
Yeah.
People included in threat.
Yeah, it is a threat if it's again external. Yeah.
Weakness is the actual finance part, your
Yeah.
financial position.
Actually,
Crunch for funds is internal. Funding is from outside. Proposal submission opportunity. Are you seeing? They're all it can be mapped very easily. It's a very beautiful exercise. So how do we do it? I showed you the matrix. Once you start doing it, you'll be obsessed with it. I'm telling you. Okay.
yeah. So again, which brings us to opportunities. So opportunity which we have is like
Fast.
we are launching new vocational, technical, skill-based courses and professional courses also, which is again self-financing courses, which the industry can, university can introduce. New skill-based courses and self-financing courses, you can write it down in Urdu medium. Then opportunities which we have is international collaboration for study and research, which I think UGC is also trying to emphasize on it, international collaboration. So that can be an opportunity for us because various Asian and other countries, we can literally promote Urdu there.
Yeah.
Self-finance courses.
Self-finance courses in Urdu, no other university is providing in Urdu
Hmm.
across the country.
ये तो कभी भी स्टूडेंट्स के फेवर में नहीं जाता सर
अपॉर्चुनिटी तो हमेशा फ्यूचर के लिए है
It is not for students.
एग्जिस्टिंग के लिए
It's
फ्यूचर
for
के लिए
working employees, sir.
अपॉर्चुनिटी
For working employees, not for the students. It's for working employees.
वर्किंग एम्प्लॉय
Yes.
वर्किंग
Okay, write that word for working employees.
Employees can be employees.
No, we appreciate that point you made, but they have a reply that is there is a demand from outside in language. That's a genuine demand. Okay. Yeah. Next.
Sir, recently we have introduced part-time mode PhD program.
Correct. Correct, sir. We agree. We agree. It is only understanding how you put it on the board. That's all.
We can write part-time courses.
People are there in queue.
Yeah. Done. One more opportunity. I always say strengths and opportunities should be plenty. Weaknesses and the threats should be little. Don't put too many threats and weaknesses and put very small opportunities and strengths. Always, self-confidence and that self-image.
Yeah. So again, the next will be industry academia linkage. Okay. Then again, we have introduction of ICT credits in every course, along with soft skills and communication skills. Again, which we can leverage to increase employability among our students. So that can also be catched upon. So these are opportunities. Yeah. Again, ODL courses 5 you have it. Yeah, ICT soft skills and soft and communication skills basically.
See, you have to leverage on that language,
Yeah.
Urdu language, because that is your very strong point on which you can, your skill-based or ODL or whatever it is, because others may not be able to compete with you. You understand? You agree with me? You have the expertise, you have the required resources, okay? That you have to leverage. Yeah.
Yeah, again, under threats, we have again regulatory policy guidelines. Yeah, if it changes, then we have to accommodate as per the changed environment. So again, it will always be a threat. And another will be like academic literature for study and research in Urdu is limited, particularly in Urdu. Yeah. So that is again a threat for us. Either we have to encounter it internally or we have to do it externally. So that I think 2 points are the threats.
Okay.
Yeah, these only threats which we have. Yeah. Thank you.
And we'll go for the next. Thank you. Friends, we have come to the end of the second session. I know we have rushed through, but it was very interesting. Thank you so much for your support, for your those thought process has been very active. And I could see that the way in which you have presented. Of course, sometimes it looks, what is there? Strength, weakness, anyone can tell. Now, as a teacher, okay, as a person who has gone through the workshop, I can say it is not that easy. You would have found it identifying strengths and weaknesses. They look similar sometimes. Do you agree with me? And only when you have that theoretical background that no, this can be only strength, this can be only opportunity, I think we ensure that we put it in the appropriate place. So with this, we go to the third session. Now, this is the most important thing. What have we done so far? Can we quickly recall from morning? Quickly. Pages with that worksheet. Randomly. Need not go in a sequence. Yeah. Just words. Vision, mission, core values. Strategic plan, IDP. Okay. Very contents and structure. Any other words which come to your mind? See, this is the best way of recalling. When you go to class, I always remember my previous class. Unless you tell these words, this is where you ensure that learning has taken place there. After all, you'll be surprised. I'm also a diploma in training and development from Indian Society for Training and Development. This is one of a very reputed institute. Way back in 1989, that time not much of thing was said about thing. And I still remember the learning material I had got from ISTD. I saw the model there. People think that teacher comes, teaches the student, and we infer learning has taken place. Now the mystery is how the learning has taken place in the student. That is a mystery even till now. It's a black box. Learning is a black box. Nobody knows how the learning takes place. It may be due to the intervention of the teacher, may not be also because of the intervention of the teacher. There are so many other factors which facilitate this learning. You can Google it and see concepts of teaching and learning on the are there, and download simple paper, 5 pages. Concepts of teaching and learning. I got this from a very good book, okay, and my training which I had undergone in the University of Huddersfield, UK in 1994. This is the only, probably the university in the world which dedicated for education. It is in Northern England and known for teaching, training teachers in education. That is all different categories of teachers. So let me go forward to the next session is goal setting, objectives, key performance areas, key performance indicators, action plan. Key performance areas we are skipping here because we are merging it with the objectives. So we start with the goals. Okay. What are goals? We have discussed about this. End results. The end results, what we want to accomplish. Vision is where do you want to go. Mission is who you are. What are you doing? And the goals are where you want to reach. The end result. There are broad categories of goals, can be based on time, like short term within 12 months, medium term within 3 years, long term anything beyond 3 years. Can be qualitative, can be quantitative. There is a big debate. Should we have qualitative goals also? Yes, we should have qualitative goals because everything cannot be quantified. Do you agree with me? There are certain things which you cannot quantify. Take, for example, discipline. Take, for example, ethics. Very difficult to quantify this, but still we need to have some parameters, some indicators. Then decision levels, of course, this is again at strategic or tactical or operational level. The last one, incremental or breakthrough, we are not going much on that. But strategic goals again, or strategic goals and objectives, I told you in the morning itself, we try to operationalize the mission statement. This is all I can tell. Now I have stated here 9 goals for any potential university or college. Should it be only these or you can expand? You can always expand. The list is not exhaustive. I have tried to cover the major domains in any university or any college. You can add to this. Okay, like governance is a very important area because it all starts with the governance, which lays the roadmap and also the policies for administration. Then students, without students, a university college cannot exist. So they are our main customers. The third area of the goal is the quality of teaching learning process that happens. All right. Now, I have put fourth one, build eminence among faculty, because we are the facilitators of this process, teaching learning process. Now, I'm going to go deeper into this. That's why I put into red. So this particular goal number 4, I'm going to take for elaborating the objectives. And from that, I'm going to take the performance indicators. Then develop competence of the staff, which is very important. Extension, you may say outreach is a part of extension. Yes, I agree. Extension activities for universities today is very important. Infrastructure, your research output, and the optimum use of financial resources. Now you can add many more. You browse any strategic plans or perspective plans or operation plans of the top universities in the world. You will have at least 4 or 5 of these objectives. I have tried to scan. I'll give you the references at the end. You can go to those websites and see. So some of these may have been taken from there. Now I take the red one, build eminence among the faculty. Okay, I'll finish strategic objectives. It is nothing but ways and means how to achieve the goals.
There is always a rule that we write these objectives in a smart way, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. Okay. And this is the SMART formula for writing the objectives. We try to define those. Realistic, what does it mean? Strategy is a plan of action. Simply a plan of action. What actions are required to achieve that objective or the goal? And I'm going to show that in the next few slides. So strategy is basically you're bridging your means and ends. Means are resources, ends are goals. Strategies are in between. I'll show you this beautiful picture. It is bridging the gap. Resources, we told, physical, financial, human, you have all these are means for you to achieve your. There are the goals on the other side. Okay? And strategies and tactics are employed to bridge this gap. Yeah. Yeah.
As far as the strategies are concerned and their execution is concerned, we are seeing that there is no clear-cut policy by the Grant Commission for AI portion in the research paper or in PhD thesis. And students are coming, we are giving them reports, but neither it is from UGC, any formula, nor it is from the university itself. In this situation, students are also confused. They don't, what they feel if their AI result is 70, still they feel they are good because we don't have any formula to curtail. So in these situations, why such statutory bodies are very late and very slow? The self-plagiarism policy came in 2020. Until then, there is no policy for AI. And many students are passing throughout the country in different universities. So what is the solution for that and why they are very slow in making such strategies?
Difficult for a person like me to answer because all these policies, there is a actually center for policy making, and depends because ultimately even somebody can debate policies are only guidelines. Remember, policies have got a discretion. Policies, there is always concession, not rules. Difference between policy and a rule is rule there are no concession, rule there is no discretion, rule you cannot deviate. Policies are guidelines. But if you go to the court, I was the legal officer for 20 years, being the registrar and thing. So whenever I don't have a proper rule for recruitment or for harassment, for anything, the judge first asks, do you have a policy document or a policy for your institution which is approved by a competent authority? In the absence of rules, the policies become the rule. Are you following me? Yeah. So now, very important that many institutions, many universities and all have taken framing policies very seriously. They prepare a policy document, policies for this particular function, policies for purchases, policies for expenditure, policies for everything, so that if you don't have clear cut, as you said, rules are not available, at least policies are. But why policies are also not available? That is a difficult question. Okay. So developing this, we have discussed in the morning. You can have aggressive, competitive, conservative, defensive. So what I want you to do is next is, actually I brought the drawing sheets, sketch pens and all because of the paucity of time, may not be able to do. But when you go back, when you find time, sit in your team and start doing this exercise, whether you can put those, whatever strengths you have put, those 5, this you can just note down if I think, or I'll share that with you. You can share this with the others and try to put these. Now this I done for MANUU myself, looking at your website. I don't have any other source of information, but you can add much more to this because you are in the system. All right. So you can create many more strategies, name them. This I had done it for the reputed Kudiramukh Iron Ore company. And so we have done From vision, we came to the mission. Vision is where we want to go. Mission is what we are, how we are different, what we would like to do, what is our unique selling proposition. This is our mission. Then we come to the strategic analysis, which is nothing but environment analysis or environment scan. The external environment and the internal environment. External environment has got two components, general environment and the task environment or the micro environment we say. Both are uncontrollable. And the internal environment. And from there, from the environment analysis, we went to the goals. We try to state what goals are, types of goals, their end results. And from there, we went to objectives. Objectives are nothing but ways and means how do you achieve the goals. Now, we want to, strategies are there, actions to achieve the goals. Many times strategies are, again, narratives. Strategies are actions, but written down, what actions are required. Now we come to KPIs, key performance indicators or performance indicators. How do we know whether we have achieved or not achieved? We need metrics, we need measurements, and this is where indicators come. So now I go back, I had 9 goals. I take up build eminence among faculty. Okay. So I list now, the second step was, after goals comes objectives. How do you achieve the goal, or how do you narrate achieving the goal is by narrating the objectives, ways and means how do you achieve the goal. So I have got about 5 important. Now you can add as many, but I would always suggest have 3 to 5 objectives. Don't go to 10 objectives and all. A modest range would be 3 to 5 or 6 objectives, because then we are going to the next level of indicators. All right. So what did I do? I'll go back. I'd written my goals. I took up one goal, 4th goal. For that 4th goal, I wrote 5 objectives. Tell me what is the next step? Tell me what is the next step as per our theory. We said goals, objectives, then what is that word? Strategies, actions. How you will implement this. So I have my goal on the top, goal 4. I have the objective. I took up the first objective. So among 5 objectives, I take the first objective, that is implement continuous recruitment and retention strategies. That is my objective. I take that objective. Goal is the same. Objective is 1. Strategies for that. So this is where you said, no, policies are not there. Now you introduce the policies for recruitment. Fast track promotions. Bring candidates from all over the world. Okay. So this is the strategy. Now what is the next step I have to do? I finish the goals. I finish the objectives. I finish the strategies. What is the next step? KPIs. So these are some examples. So build eminence was one objective. Implement continuous recruitment and retention strategies. I will give you a second objective, in-service training and professional development. For that, these are the strategies. Okay. So this I did for my institution. I'm just demonstrating that for you. Now I'll give you an example. The same goal, the third objective with strategies. Are you following me? Are you following me? Okay. So how many objectives were there for my goal 4? 5. So how many I have finished now? 3. So what is the 4th objective? Assured career growth and promotions. So what are the strategies, actions that are required? Are you with me? Are you with me? So how many objectives are left now? One more. Goal number 4 had 5 objectives. Okay, 5 objectives. So I go to the 5th one. Practice and promote a robust organization culture. And these are the strategies for that. Simple, not very difficult. Once you understand the theory behind it, no big words you need to use. Now that I've done for goal 4, I'll give you some examples for other goals also. This was only for building eminence among faculty. What is building eminence among faculty? Reputation of the faculty. How do you enhance the reputation of the faculty? This was one of the goal. Now I go to a different goal. Okay, the performance indicators of that particular goal, objective. What are the performance indicators for 3 years, 5 years, and 10 years? PIs. Done. So, to make it simple, because I want the other part. Okay, I'll start mapping now. I start with a vision. We are very clear where we want to go. That leads us to the mission. Who, what, why, our USP. And then we do environment analysis. Okay? The external environment analysis we do. Okay? That leads us to the goals. Clear? The results that we require. From here we write the strategic objectives. And to get this, we require strategies. And then it leads us to the performance indicators. Very clear and very easy to map, not at all difficult. Anyone has any doubt on this flow chart, you can ask me. So I can have 5 goals, 5 goals, say G1, G2, G3, G4, G5. For G1 I can have 3 or 5 objectives, O1, O2, O3, O4, O5. Similarly for this, similarly for these, similarly for these, similarly for these. And for each objective, I can have KPIs, performance indicators, for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. This is the matrix framework we get. Very easy. Don't copy any from anywhere. Once your framework is robust, logical, rational, structure, once you are convinced about the framework, you don't have to care about any other models or anything else. As long as you are convinced with the structure. Contents, it is up to you in the narrations to put. Do you agree with me? This cannot be wrong. Logical structure cannot be wrong. The flow. And that is what I did in the document, if you see, which I produced, which took quite some time for me. In this document, so I put very clearly, this is my preface, the logical framework is on the third page. Are you seeing? Because that gives the entire methodology for me how I have gone through. The same framework, what I put there, I put here. And I want it because we are convinced and it has got the approval. From there I go straight to the vision, mission, okay, once the framework is approved. And then I put the main goals at the university level. And this you are doing at the university level. It has to percolate then to the department level. Are you seeing here? So here I have come up till here, goals at the university level. It has to go to the departmental level. So departmental level will follow the same thing. They will do the environment analysis from here onwards. Does the vision and mission change for the department? You answer. Should it change? Okay. Any other response? Both may change. So we all agree, we are now convinced vision cannot change. Vision is umbrella holding everything together. MANUU's vision is for the entire, all departments, it is same. Mission can change, may change, because your specialization is totally different. But if you are put in very generic term for the entire university level, institution level, even that remains the same. Generally it remains the same. Does mission change at all in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? It is good that the mission changes once in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Yes, sir.
So does that not restrict from evolving if it does not change our vision? Because it's an ever-changing world today, technologically. Every sphere we see, everything is changing at a very fast.
True, I agree.
But if we stick to a vision, for example, if we look at big MNCs like Facebook, like Instagram and everything, they are changing their visions, they are changing their
missions. Vision is rarely changed. AT&T, even the big companies, big leaders had vision for 50 years, 100 years, it never changed. Mission keeps changing. Banks, for example, vision has not changed. Mission is changing every now and then. Environment is changing. These components are changing. Environment. External environment is changing very rapidly. One war somewhere, one, direct influence on the institution, on the organization. So going back, that's an important question. Does the...
My question is there a scope?
There is scope. I told you, there is absolutely nowhere, any book you take, which says you can't change the vision. You can change. But rarely it happens. Rarely. There is nothing like, hey, if the vision changes, the company will be closed. Nothing like that. They will do some tweaking of those words there and change the vision. Clear?
It generally happens with startups. They change the vision, they pivot from one,
to the other. Yeah. Okay, so I'm happy that that thought process is there. Yeah, yes, sir.
A car in the garage of every house is the Ford's vision. Yes. It means
vision will be same. Model may change, technology may change, from fuel to electrical vehicle it may change. But vehicle is car, garage is garage, house is house.
Very good justification. Car is car. Car is car, garage is garage. Very good, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, some of the visionary, inspiring visions, which has given scope for very long period. But missions, goals, yes, sir. New things have started, old things have closed down. Look at Kodak. Kodak was known for what? Kodak films. Black and white was their only thing. They had to switch to color, digital. Only mobile available was Nokia. Nokia could not, because it was what was that? Button. Qwerty mobiles used to call, push button. Without smartphone, you cannot, technology has changed, surrounding has changed. Banks, fixed timing. By 2 o'clock, all transactions to be over. And today, most of the transactions are after that 12 o'clock afternoon, isn't it? By the way, my PhD thesis is in finance, even though I'm a hardcore electrical engineer. Okay, so things have changed, environment has changed. How do you respond to that? How fast you do it? How fast they do it? How fast they take a call on that? That is very important. So there are so many theories in management, Do you wait for someone to first take the lead and then we will follow him? Yeah. Colgate toothpaste started with salt in that. Now 3 companies have started with salt. And then the dentists are crying there. Salt is eroding your enamel of teeth. Don't ever use. So, contradiction, surroundings, electric cars, now so they are so happy. I'm just off the line. I'm saying electric cars, the Tesla was the first introduction. But now a lot of research is going on and they are saying electromagnetic waves are very dangerous. You are sitting in that vehicle for such a long time, you just don't keep your mobile anywhere very close here. But they said it is very safe, you can keep here also, because keeping here is also not safe, they said. So now rethinking, sitting in the car which is EV, is it safe? Because IC engines were very safe. They used to generate everything outside. You see, everywhere there is a threat. There is opportunity for the people to jump in and create. So, good analysis. If you are convinced with this, there is a worksheet given to you. Can you identify, if you go to the, just attempt, I know it is very fast, take a worksheet. So, by the way, I have done some work for you. Build eminence are over, performance indicators are over. Now I have done some for a different goal. For which goal did we do the analysis? Goal number? Which was that? Build eminence among the faculty. Now I will take a different goal. What is the goal? Goal 1. What is that? Attract and unleash the potential of students. This is the different goal. This was goal 1. You remember? Now under that, what can be the objectives? I have listed about 8 objectives. How do you attract UG, PG research students? Are you following me? Just to give you an example. Okay? Then, for the same goal 1, take one objective, the first objective. How do you develop the strategies? Very easy, very easy. Don't think, only thing there should be a good brainstorming. There should be a good group to think. Are you following? Are you with me?
Yes, yes.
Am I going too fast? Am I loading too much? Okay. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. so that tomorrow you should be able to go back and do it yourself. Okay. So for goal 1, objective 1, I developed the strategies. For goal 1, objective 1, I did the performance indicators. Same thing what I showed you here on the chart. So here I had goal 1, goal 2, goal 3, goal 4, goal 5. Develop the objectives. Okay. And for each objective you can now develop the performance indicators. Side by side you have to have the strategies also. Alright. So this was for goal 2. Let me take goal 1. This is for goal 2. Ensure highest quality of teaching and learning. Very important for us being in a university. This is the core activity, teaching and learning. So this is the goal. One objective can be curriculum planning and development. This is the first important thing because that keeps changing. You agree with me? Curriculum, syllabi, contents. So under that, what are the strategies? Number of strategies given here. Under that objective, how do I get the performance indicators? What is the frequency of a curriculum change? How much additions do we do? How many outside people we call to supplement whatever is happening here? Is it difficult to do this? I don't think so. It is not difficult. It's a very easy task. I will take one more goal. Goal 3. So how many goals we have finished so far? Goal 4 we are finished. What is goal 4? Build eminence among faculty. What was goal 1? Goal 1? Students potential. What was goal 2? Teaching and learning. Goal 2 was teaching and learning. Okay? Let's take goal 3. Highest quality of teaching and learning. Goal 2 was the same one. We are developing the strategies for this, for objective 1 in this. Alright. Curriculum development, objective 1, goal 2. Goal 3, objective 1, curriculum development, strategies. Performance indicators for that. So, you will go in a team, here itself, take about 15 minutes, identify just one goal, enough for today, just one goal. Identify some 3 objectives, how do you achieve that goal? Identify some 3 to 5 strategies, how do you do that? Okay? And identify the performance indicators, how do you measure? So quickly I'll draw it here and show it to you. Can I have the pen? Yeah, pen please. Enough. So you have to go in a group. I know it's little loading. You may have to sit for some time together. Identify a goal, any goal. Is it difficult? Any area. Any area. Okay. Then identify at least 1 to 3 objectives. Then if you identified 3 objectives, take any one objective, say you take objective 3, and for this write strategies. Write at least 3 to 5 strategies, and for this objective put the performance indicators, PIs, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, KPIs. You can take this structure. Clear, sir? Take any one goal, write at least 3 or 5 objectives. Not very difficult. Now that you know the theory very well, write some 5 strategies, 3 to 5 strategies. Take any one objective, put the KPIs, indicators. How do you measure? In fact, you don't have to write it. You can simply draw it on a sheet of paper also. That is more than enough. You don't have to write anything. And just come here and say how you are going to do it. Any doubt you have on this, ask me. I'm asking too much from you, but let us learn through this, because I want the workshop to be active participation. No point in just giving lectures and PPTs and all that. That is very easy, make a PPT and show is very easy. But putting that PPT in practice is little difficult. Are you ready? Get up from your places, and then we will have the last session where you won't have teamwork. Last session won't have teamwork. Go to your groups. Around 5:30. 5:30. 6 will be ideal. 6 will be ideal. Yeah, 6 will be ideal. And the location where we are doing, because that place there are some, because that it's mud there. Yes, 10 you have to go there. Morning 10:30. Yeah, education. So that is what Aman. I will talk. Yeah, please. You have to go there to that place today to have the rehearsal. Okay, that place. Yeah, you can announce that.
This is an important announcement.
Let's take a 5-minute break.